Welcome to our channel. In the last session, we discussed creating a thread by extending thread class. Okay. Now, in this session, we will move to creation of a thread by using runnable interface. What is the step-by-step procedure? The first step is create a user-defined class. Here in this step, the user-defined class implements the runnable interface. The user-defined class implements the runnable interface. Implements the runnable interface in the sense, if a class implements an interface, meaning is the class needs to provide definition for the abstract methods of the interface. Now, this runnable interface consists of one abstract method. Okay. In the case of extending the thread class also consists of run method with definition. That is the reason there we used the word overriding. But here, this is an abstract method. Now, what you need to do within this class, you need to provide implementation of run method. Implementation of run method in the sense, construct the body. Okay. So, first two steps completed. Next one, create an object. Create an object for this user-defined class. Now, the next step is in the thread class. What is the step? By using that object, we are calling the start method. Whenever you are calling the start method, JVM automatically calls the run method. But here the problem is runnable interface does not consist of start method. Runnable interface, it does not consist of start method. But a thread is executed only by calling the start method. So that is the reason after creating an object, next to create an object for thread class. Create an object for thread class, and while object creation of this thread class, pass reference of user class. So for the user defined class, I already created one object. Yes or no? Whatever the object I created, that object is passed as parameter to this thread class. Now execute run method. How? By calling the start method. By calling the start method, automatically the run method is executed. Now, we will discuss how to create the thread by using runnable interface with one example program. Here, this is my class. I will write down step by step. Under pack 1, suppose the package name, folder name, multi-threading is the project. Under pack 1, new class. Create one class, sample 3. Now, create one more class, new sample 4. Here I am creating two threads. One is sample 3 and another one is sample 4. What is the step? Implements runnable interface. Within this runnable interface, compulsory. Here, see, you are getting an error. Why? You need to provide definition for the abstract method run. Public void runoff. Okay, then the error is clear. Within this run method, you can write down any logic. Within this run method, you can write down any logic. For int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Here, system dot out dot println. I am printing the value of I. If you want to wait for 2 seconds or 1 seconds, you already know. Within the try block, thread dot sleep of. Remember, here the sleep method is not available in the runnable. This is available in the thread class. Anyway, this thread class is available in lang package. So, no need to import. The runnable interface consists of only one method, that is run method. Catch of exception E. So, system dot out dot println sum E. So, like this, I created one thread. Like this, I created one thread. Now, similarly, create another thread. Implements runnable. Same logic. For example, again to understand the differences from which thread the value is printed. In one class, I taken 11 to 15. In one thread, I taken 1 to 5. Now, coming to package 2, new class demo thread 2 with the main method. So, observe, two threads are created. You need to import pack1 dot star. Import pack1 dot star. Here, what is the procedure? The first step is create an object. Sample3, some OB3 is equal to new sample3 of. An object is created. Sample4, some OB4 is equal to new sample4 of. An object is created. So, in the previous example, that is extending the thread class, what you are doing, see this one? This is the previous program we discussed in the last session. After creating an object, directly I am calling the start method. Why? The start method is available in the thread class. Anyway, I extend, it is possible to use. But here, runnable interface does not consist of start method. That is the reason. The start is available in the thread class. If you want to access any method of a class, you need to create an object. You got it? That is the reason. Here I created an object. Thread T1 is equal to new thread of. Now, okay, anyway, object is created and you are calling T1 dot start. Here what happened? Whenever you are calling T1 dot start, there is no use. Why? You need to convert your sample3 into thread. So within parenthesis, you are writing OB3. Now observe my step. Create an object for the user defined class. So I created an object, some OB3. After that, create an object for the thread class. Okay, an object is created T1. While creation, pass the reference of user class as the parameter. What is the reference of user class? OB3. That is passed as a parameter. Now T1 is a thread of sample 3. Thread T2 is equal to new thread of OB4. New thread of OB4. Here capital T. Class name always uppercase T. T2 dot start. T2 dot start. Now observe, in my program I created two threads and the two threads are executed. The constructor thread T2 is equal to new thread of 1 second. What is this one? The constructor thread of sample 4 is not defined. Coming to sample 4. So sample 4 implements runnable. Very good. Run method. Everything is fine. Save. Okay, forgot to save. That is the reason only displays error. Now fine. Execute. See this one, 11, 1, 2, 12. You know the procedure. Even though multiple threads means it is not possible to predict the order in which order the threads are executed. It is not possible to predict. Suppose if I execute one more time, maybe the same answer. Suppose if I execute one more time, this time the answer is 111, 212 in any different order. Suppose execute. So maybe change, but it is not possible to predict. Why? I have multiple threads. Anyway, to, to provide the order, we have the concept of synchronization. This is the approach. How to create a thread by using runnable interface. Runnable interface. Okay. That is the end of today's session. Thank you.